Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you. Shauna Marie Fisher here for my Sunday night free little mini animal communication readings. I'm going to give everybody a minute to come on. I can't believe it's already the 3rd of July, that tomorrow is the 4th of July. So anyway, I'm just going to take this moment while I wait for some of you to come on. I'm just going to pull up my phone and see who's here. Nobody's here yet. Oh, Linda's here. Hey, Linda. I've been meaning to reach out to you. I'm sending you so much love right now. So much love, Linda. So and happy 4th to you too, Linda and Michelle. Good to see you too. So I wanted to take a moment to let's see here, to talk about the 4th of July. So now I just want to wish you and your pets oh, you're so welcome, Linda. Oh, just so much love, friends. So much love to you all. So let's see here. I need to turn off the notifications on my phone. So let me do that. I'm a good multitasker here. So actually, no, I'm going to backtrack. It's interesting. So yeah, you're so welcome, Linda. So it's interesting because I get a message coming through from your kitty, Linda, and your kitty is saying the bubbles of my love are always surrounding you. And just know, and hey, Andrea, happy 4th to you too. Good to see you. That the bubbles of my love are always surrounding you and a part of you. And all you have to do is just know, shoo, 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 that my love is always there and my love is always there. And just watch for like the bubbles of my love. She like makes me want to like do like a bubble. And I don't have any gum in my mouth, but she's like, I want you to do a bubble. She's like, the bubbles of my love are there, and she's sending comfort to her other kitty friend too. She's like, I'm sending you all comfort, you all comfort, you all comfort, and you all comfort. So I had to go there because the message was coming through loud and clear. She's like, hey, she's like, here I am. I want to give a message to my mom. So just pay attention to those signs and messages. And sometimes those signs and messages that come through can be very, they can be very like subtle, right? And then sometimes they can be like a big like aha, so just pay attention to those signs and those messages that they come through, whatever they may be. And just if you feel that and you think about your girl, just know that that is a sign and a message from her, and just know that and treasure that and honor that, friend. So there is that. So you're so welcome, Linda. And she misses the physical presence with you too, but she's happy that you feel her so much because she's like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. She says she's, hey, Lee, good to see you, friend. She says she's helping you practice with like the whoosh in and out, the whoosh in and out of how you send and receive messages, and about sending and receiving. She says that I'm there with you as you send and receive, and we help each other with that, and we help each other out with that, and we are conduits for each other with that. We are conduits for each other with that, and that's what we are for each other. So there you go. So much love. Mwah. So much love. So I wanted to take, as I wait for people to come on, I just wanted to take a minute about the 4th of July. And one of the most important things is just surround we are conduits. I love that, Linda. You said that. I love that with your girl. So she says, yes, we are. So with the 4th of July, definitely, it can be a hard holiday for us and the pets with the loud noises. Not just, oh, you're welcome, Linda, and I love you too. Not just for, dogs for the 4th of July. I think that's the one we think of the most, but even like cats and horses and birds and all of that, they can have a sensitivity. I know, right? Hey, Emmy, fireworks already. It's like, oh, I know. Like, it's just such a hard holiday. So the more we can like send out that love vibration to the animals. I keep putting this the wrong way. It's hard to see in camera when you're trying to adjust something. So anyway, that love vibration that we can send out, right? And just be like, okay, you're safe, and surround them with that, and surround them with that comfort of our love. And of course, make sure that you're with them when they're going in and out of outside, right? If you have a dog that you're taking out that needs to go potty, make sure their harness and their collar is tight. Make sure their tags are updated. Make sure that their microchips are updated. Check any like holes in the fencing. check all of that. Make sure to have like a nice, quiet, safe area for them, right? But, that's like quiet inside the house. And then, with the windows and doors shut too, like the gates shut outside, and then put some like music on for them, or like the TV loud, right? And give them that nice, like comfortable space that they can go and, maybe some Bach Rescue Remedy, maybe a Thunder shirt, maybe those things. Give them that distraction, so then they're not like focused on the fireworks, right? So that those can be just some things that can help. So if any of you have any other specific questions for your pets with the fireworks, definitely please let me know, and I'd be happy to tune into them to get some insight from them as well with that. And then Lee says, I feel so bad. There's fireworks in my neighborhood tonight, and I saw a bat like freaking out over the noise. Oh gosh, I know, that just breaks my heart. And you bring up a good point, Lee, because I think a lot of people don't realize like the wildlife is affected by the fireworks too, like deer and birds and squirrels and rabbits and all of that. They're affected by that too. And it just, the debris from that affects them too. And then not to mention people with PTSD too, and other things like that. It's just, I think it would be cool is if we had silent fireworks. I think that would be really cool. In Italy, they actually have silent fireworks. I think, like why can't we do that? And actually, somebody yesterday was showing me that in Dubai, they use drones for like this fireworks show. They had all these drones, and he was showing me this video on YouTube of these drones like making all these different lights and these really cool things with like lighting up the sky, and it wasn't fireworks. It wasn't boom, boom, boom. So it was like really, really cool that there's so many other things we can do. It's like we don't have to like blow stuff up for hours. There's like no reason for it. It's like, at least that's how I see. Like it makes my heart just just send so much love to the animals, because it's just so hard, right? It's so hard. And then Linda says, thank you for talking about the safety practices for our animals. Yes, fireworks have been happening around here for a week. Oh, I know, right, Linda? It's like, And then Lee says, yes, silent fireworks would be a much better option, or drones, right? The noise is disoriented to people and animals. It is. It's like it's so much, right? It's so much. And then, Linda, you're so welcome. Your big boy buddy too. He's grieving too, right? And they grieve too. And it's like, we got to give them, that time for that too, to grieve and go through that too. And he says, just give me some extra love squeezes. He says, extra love squeezes is what he says. I'm just sending you so much love there. And hey, Stacy, good to see you, friend. It's been a while. Good to see you. And hey, Laura, good to see you. I see some new people. I love it. And Andrea here is saying, I think they did that in South Korea too, the drones, right? How cool is that, right? And it says, and they were going to do it somewhere in the States too, but I can't remember where, right? Like, wouldn't it be so amazing if we did that? Because, I understand like the big fireworks shows, right? Like done by professionals and stuff. But what I think is hard is the people like in my area where I live, like in the neighborhood by where I live, is people listen, like do the fireworks for hours. It's just boom, 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 boom. It's like, that's just a little like overkill. I believe there's other ways we can like, still have a celebration and not do that. That's just my take on it. If I had like all the money in the world, like I would go and buy up all the fireworks and all the fireworks stands. I would be like, okay, let me just buy them all up to help the animals. That's just, I don't know. So then people aren't lighting them off like crazy, but that's just me. So there you go. And hey, Tina, good to see you. And Emmy says, empathy is like silence. Like many people love the booms, right? Yeah, I know, just don't like the booms. I'm just like, it's too much. And then I love that Lee is saying hi to Laura. And then, Linda, he says, yes, Buddy has been burying his head on me and he's looking for Rose. Oh, he says, just remind me and show me, because he says, I know, but he says it's still like, he's like, like this. He says it's still, oh, and Laura saying hi to Leah. Love it. So he says that he's still sinking it in. He's like, I'm still sinking in. I'm still sinking it in. And it's still taking some time. And it'll, since this was like such a quick thing, like I saw it coming, but it was like, oh, it just happened so quick. He says, it just happened so quick, even though I knew it was coming. So, oh yeah. So anything you need, Linda, you let me know, friend. And good to see you, Tina. And let's see here. And Lee says, does Bernadette say anything about the fireworks when you get a chance? She seems to be okay if she's downstairs, but gets afraid if she's upstairs. She says that oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love Bernadette so much. She says, oh my gosh. She's like, I'm a little firecracker. And she's like, I'd love to give them a little pop, pop of the like pop, pop, pop right up in their face. She's like, how do they, she says, how would they like that? She's like, pop, pop, pop to you, she says. So she says that she's like, she's like, I don't like that. She's like, I'm tough. And she's like, man, she's like, you're interrupting me. She's like, you're making me, she's like, she says, yeah, you're making me jump. She's like, man, she's like, oh, those people. And she makes me want to like stick up one of my fingers. She's like, oh, those people. She's like, pop, pop, pop. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, so she says just keep, some stuff to keep her like the masks from that sound, and just like, okay, Bernadette, like here you are, you're gonna go up here, and this is like the place you're gonna go right now to kind of escape that, and you're safe, and here you are, and here you are. She says that's what I want you to do. Oh my gosh, I love Bernadette. She just like makes me laugh. And then, Linda says she loves Bernadette, and you say you call her your little firecracker. She's like, that's right. And then you said, LOL, that's my cat. Oh my goodness, I just love her. She is so funny. Like, oh my gosh, Bernadette, you cracked me up. And they actually have like earphones that you can get for animals. They have like these headphones, and they have these things called calming caps that can go over their head and cover their ears that can help as well too. She's like, just give me my nice spot and give me some extra like stuff to eat, and she says that will be good. So yeah. Oh, and you're so welcome, Linda, here. And let's see here. Absolutely, Laura. Laura says, is it okay to see if my pup Cody or Buddy has a message for our family? Let's see here. So what I get with that is they say that we are like, they're showing me that they're like this. They like to pop, pop, pop around. They say we like to pop around, and that they say they want you to watch the play game. They're like, play, 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 play. They want to have more of that like play game. And one of them is showing me, I want to go in the tunnel. 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 And the other one is showing me, I want to like bounce off something. It's like boom, 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 like kind of like a little board. Like it looks like a skateboard ramp. I want to like, woo, bounce, bounce, bounce off of it. And they say that we're the fun boat boys. They said if there was like one more, they would be like a Three Stooges, that they have like, because they're just like so much fun. They say we're so much fun. They say we're so much fun, and we're so much fun. And that's the message that we have is like, we're so much fun. Like, so let's pop, pop, pop some more fun. We like to pop, pop, pop more fun. And that's what they say. Oh my goodness, I love them. They're so fun, so fun. So I was reading Linda's comment. They're so fun, Laura. I love them. They're so fun. So yeah. So let's see here. And then Linda said, I had no idea. Yeah, right. And so cool. And you're so welcome, Lee. So yeah. And any other questions you guys have, or if you have like a question about something that I brought up, definitely feel free to let me know. And then Laura says, thank you. They were so fun for sure. Yeah, they're like, fun, fun, fun. Remember the fun, 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 fun. Do, 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 do. And that it's like you can imagine like a whole movie of them where you're just like reeling it in your head of like, okay, this is us, like fun, fun, fun. That we're fun, fun, fun. And that like we always reminded of like the joy, like bringing in the joy. The joy bringers. And it's really cool is like the animals in our life like really do remind us to find that joy. And hey, Kate, good to see you, Kate. To find that joy and be that joy and be in those moments of joy, right? They really remind us to really tune into that and feel that, because that can just expand us so much when we are in that moment of joy. It just like like makes us feel so much better, right? And so much more connected with things. And it's just such an amazing thing. And then since there's some new people on here, excuse me as I reach back here. So some of you know, some of you may not know, I have this amazing book called Soulmate Dog that I wrote about my yellow about why, hold on while I take this box away from Nugget here that she's trying to chew on, that I wrote about my yellow lab Luna and our journey together. So that's that book, and you can get it on my website signed and sent to you, or on Barnes and Noble, or of course on Amazon. So so if you're interested there, I just wanted to share that. And then I'm going to go to the next question here in a second. But I just want to show you this. This is my, let's see here. This is my link tree that has all my information. So those of you can connect with that if you want. And then if that way you have all that. And it even has my like my PayPal. If you're like, hey, I want to give her a donation for the insight that that she gave me tonight, you can feel free to do that. Like, it's not required. It's just something if people are interested, because I had people ask about that before. And hey, Vicky, good to see you, Vicky. All right, so now I see more questions coming through. And hey, Erica, good to see you. All right, so I'm going to go to Andrea's question here. Let's see here. Let's see here. So I'm going to go to, Andrea says, how is Kona doing? And Luna keeps puking up her food. What should her owners do? So with her food, like, I get that she's just like, she's showing me like her food, and she's like, ugh. She's like, I just don't, she's like, ugh. Sorry to make that like funny face here, but she's showing me like, I just don't really like it as much. And it's not like absorbing in my stomach as well as it was before, that there's like some sort of like change that they did with the formula. So sometimes with, and hey, Kathy, good to see you. And hey, Patty, good to see you. So sometimes with, pet foods, they'll like change like a slightest thing in a formula, and then they don't like say that they do that. They don't like really put it on the outside of the bag. It just might be, you might notice like, hey, this ingredient's different, or they just kind of change like a little thing with something. So I get that it's something with the food, like change something up with the food, because like what I need something like lighter. I need something lighter is what I get for Luna. Like, I need something lighter, and then do some like energy work around my stomach area, like around my stomach area. That'll really help. And look up of like mixing the food, and give me like kind of like a slow feeder bowl, something like where I eat my food like slower, and maybe have it be up a little bit higher, so it's easier for me to digest. I would get that. And Kona says, Luna, I want to help you. That's what Kona says. Kona's like, hey, like, I want to help you. I want to help you. That's what Kona says. Kona says, I want to help. I want to help Luna. So like, I'm sad that like, Luna, like, I want to help Luna. I want to help Luna is what Kona says. So there's that. And then just so you guys know, like here on the live, this is just like a brief, like quick little tune in. Now my sessions that I do with people are 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes, where it's more of like a dialogue and it's more in depth than what it is here. Just so you know, but this is just my quick way to just kind of give people a little bit of insight here. So and I love doing this. And hey, Darlene, good to see you. Long time no see. And Erica says, can I get a message from my cat Reuben? So Reuben is showing me like liver. I want some liver, and he's showing me, this is so weird. And I have to say, everything I pick up on, he's showing me something that like looks like a piece of Spam. Like, you open a can of Spam and you cut it up, and it's like that, but it's like he's showing me it's not Spam. It's like liverwurst, like liver. Like, I want some liver. So Ruben is showing me I want some liver. So like give me some liver is what Ruben is showing me. Like I love liver and I want some liver is what I want. Is I want some liver. And so there is that. And let's see here. Nugget and Cool Up are doing their weekly part in my live. They're playing behind me, so you can see that they love the attention. They're like, yeah, it's about us. They love it. So let's see here. And then Emmy says, oh, okay. Erica says, okay, then liver he will get. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, he's showing me like clear. He's like makes me want like, the liverwurst like that you buy in the store. He's like, liver, give me some liver. And of course it probably wouldn't be that kind of liver you would give him, maybe like, cat appropriate liver. So that's what he's showing. He's making me want liver and I don't really like liver. He's like, give me some liver mousse and some liver pate. He's like, yum, yum, yum. That's what I really, really want. So there is that. Oh my goodness. Nugget says, cool up. I want to play. Those are my two dogs back there. So let's see here. And Emmy says, Donkey BB doesn't want me to groom him even after I smooth him, rubbing his ears. He's like, because you didn't smooth enough. And he says, like, with rubbing my ears, like, scratch them more, like, scratch. And, like, he's having me do this, like, scratch my head, and scratch around my neck, and scratch around my neck, and around my shoulders, my neck, shoulders, and my ears, like, scratch more, and that will help, like, scratches, like, scratches. I like scritches. I like scratches. Like, give me a good scratch is what Donkey says. So see if that helps. Oh, Andrea, oh no, darn, technology said my phone decided it needed to reboot during the reading. I'll check the replay. Okay, cool. Yeah, check the replay, Andrea, because now I don't remember what I said. But if something comes up and you listen to the replay and you're like, hey, wait, like I have a question about that, just feel free to send me a message or email and reach out to me. So I can follow up with you here. And let's see here. I saw a question from Darlene and then Michelle and Darlene, Patty, and Michelle. Let's see here. Darlene says, okay. It says, hey, you're so welcome, Andrea. You're so welcome. Darlene says, hey, hi, Shauna. Please ask Millie what food she'd like for dinner, or if she's okay with what we're doing in the addition of goodies on top. She's kind of bored with turkey. She's like, turkey. She's like, I like all the stuff on the top. She says, give me all, even though it agrees with the tummy, give me the stuff on the top. And she's showing me, like, she's like, then you add bits of burger, steak, and salmon and cheese. She's like, add all of it. She's like, don't just add one. She's like, add a little bit of this, like a little piece of this, and a little piece of that, and a little piece of that. So then she has like her little like buffet where it's like a little pieces of that and a little piece of that and a little piece of that. And even if it is the vegan cheese, she's like, it's good. She's like, she's like, nom, 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 nom. She shows me she really likes the texture of it. She says the texture of it is really, really good. And I really, 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 really like the texture of the vegan cheese because it's a different kind of texture. And it has more of like a gritty thickness that I really like is what she's showing me there. And so there is that. And then Cool Up says hi because she knows I'm talking to you, Darlene. And she says, Darlene, I love Darlene on Cool Up. So there you go. So that is that. That's an extra. She can send you some birthday love, Darlene. And Nugget does too, but especially Cool Up. So there we go. So birthday love to Darlene. All right. And then Emmy says scratches he will get. Love it. Yeah, because he's like having me scratch. He's like, scratch. Give me those scratches. And then Lee says, I'll never forget how you mentioned the owl in relation to bear in our session. And then sure enough, I saw an owl later that night. So yeah, that's so cool. Oh my goodness, Emmy, I love that. It says turkey, paw swipe away, liver, paw swipe toward. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that, right? I love that. So let's see here. And then Patty says, Harley, the new pup has diarrhea. Any input on that? like, oh, like what I get is like, oh, like I just want to go like, like I'm still like, I'm doing good here and I'm really adjusted. I'm doing really good here and I am really adjusted, but like sometimes I play, it sounds really weird. Sometimes I'm like too, like it's like so much excitement going on here, so much excitement that I need to just like, whew, like calm and chill. So she says that will she says that will help her. She's like that will help her. She says that'll help her. And then also too, like if you give her a little bit of pumpkin, but like what you want to do is 100% pure pumpkin with just like pumpkin only with no other stuff in it, and then just kind of like mix that around for her, or even give her like a teaspoon of it. She's like, yeah, give me a little bit of pumpkin. She says that will help and make sure that like I'm more calm, like before I eat and after I eat. Because she's like, I'm so much excitement. I'm so much excitement. And she says, give her a little bit of the pumpkin. She says that will help as well. So there is that. And then, oh, they say you're welcome, Darlene, and they say love and hug. Oh, and say love and hugs, Cool Up from Auntie Darlene, and Cool Up's like, mwah. She's like love and hugs back, and she says, I can't wait to see you so I can cuddle with you, because she loves to like give lots of love to Darlene. She's so sweet. So oh cool, Patty says I just got the slow feeder. Yeah, I feel like that will help, because it's something with like the excitement with Harley with the food, but mixing in a little pumpkin or mixing in a little something, I feel like will help her to kind of like, ooh, okay, like there's more stuff in here. I feel like that will help. And I personally love the slow feeders. I think they're so great, and they can really help so much, those slow feeders. So excellent, Patty. Very, very good. Let's see here. And then, oh, Michelle. Okay. So yeah, much love here for anything you guys need here. And then let's see here. Michelle says, will Kaya outgrow her crying, and why does she not like my dad? Oh my goodness. She says, oh my goodness. So two things. She says, I would definitely outgrow my crying, but she's like, I'm with my person now. She's like, I'm with my person. I'm so excited with my person, with my person, with my person. And I love being with my person, and my person is the best. And I love being with my person, and it's just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous being with my person. And I just love it so much. So she says she will like outgrow that, but she just says, I just love you, love you, love you. And then why does she not like your dad? She's like, his presence is so big to me. It's like overwhelming to me. She's like, his presence is so big to me that it's so she says she loves him, but his presence is like overpowering to her. So have you like pick her up and have you like interact with him, have her interact with him in that way, like you pick her up and then give him to her and just try that, because she says it's going to take some time, because she's like, his presence is different than what I'm used to. And then also it's like, wait, remember, like I'm the one that you focus on. She says she doesn't like that, like attention divided. She's like, I don't like that attention divided is what she says. She's like, I don't like that that attention divided is what she says. So there is that, my friend. And hey, Kimberly, good to see you, Kimberly, and you're so welcome, Andrea. And let's see here. All right. Oh, Patty. All right. I love this question. He said, quick check in on Dutton. Got a new saddle for him. Does he like it? He said the first thing he said, and then does it feel tight anywhere? And is he ready to ride more? So the first thing that he asked me, he's like, well, why did she get me a new saddle? He's like, why did I get a new saddle? And so he's like, remind me of why we got me the new saddle, because it's like prettier too. He's like showing me like the design and the flow of it is prettier, and he says it has a more like smoother feel. He says it has a more like smoother feel, a more smoother feel. So he's like, yeah, I like it. It's going to just take me some time to get used to it. And he says it feels tight a little on the underbelly. He says a little on the underbelly. It feels tight on my underbelly. And he's like, I'm ready to ride more, but like not too much in the heat. He's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, I gotta have like cool down times. So he's like, as long as I have some cool down times, he's like, I'm game, but he's like, as long as it's like not too much. And then T's like, oh man, T's like, I'll go. T's like, come on, just suck it up. But so Dutton says that he does want to do that, but just like make sure that he has like a little bit of like relaxation time too in it, and then it's not like in the like hot time. But he says he's game and he's happy with like how much you worked with him and how much you really have like helped him endure so much. So he says he's really grateful with everything that that you're doing and everything you're working with him. Yeah, but he's like, oh, cool. And you say, no worries, no heat for me either. He's like, whew, hallelujah. Because he's like, I go find the shade when it's the heat. He's showing me like the shade. I go find the shade. I go find the shade. So yeah, he's right there with you. And I'm right there with you guys too. Cause like that's why I live in the Pacific Northwest. Like anything above like 85, I'm like, oh, like I like 80 and under, honestly. So that's why I wouldn't live in like Arizona or Vegas. I'm not a hot weather girl. I'm like, in the 70s is perfect. Maybe like that's just, yeah, that's perfect for me. So there's that little just side note there. And then let's see here. And then, oh, Michelle, you're welcome. Michelle says, thank you. Honestly, my dad is not a cat person. Oh, yeah. And that can, they know that, right? Like they can pick up on that and, and feel that energy and stuff. So, yeah. So yeah. So Kaya's like, well, we'll see about that. So now she's like, challenge on. It's funny. She's like, challenge on. And let's see here. And then Kimberly has a question. Kimberly says, my cat Whiskas. I love that name. And then let's see here. Patty says, me too, Shauna. I should be on the coast 80 for the high, but 72. Yes, right. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. Amen to that. Like perfect. Yes, absolutely perfect. And let's see here. Hey, Bev. Good to see you, Bev. All right, Kimberly, I'm going to jump back to your question here. Kimberly says, my cat Whiskas lately has been more affectionate as normal. He wants to be on top of me, in my face all the time, even persisting to lay in the sheets next to me instead of on top of the bed near the feet. He also doesn't want to eat unless I stand next to him. Any insight is to what's going on with him? He says that what's interesting is he says that he's like, what's going on with me, he says, is going on with you. He says, what's going on with me is going on with you. So he says we're like that, like, whew, like that. It makes you think of like a thing, like a little ball that goes apart and comes back together. Because he's like, we are, he says, he's like, what's going on with you? He's like, I need to help you to help put things back together for you. He says, he's showing me I need to help put things back together for you. So he's showing me that that's why I've been more affectionate. And he says he wants to help you to remember like how important you are to him and everybody else. He says, I want you to remember how important you are to me and everybody else. So that's why he says, like, when you're, he wants you to be right there when he's eating, because he says, he wants you to know that like he says, I want you to know that you're needed. He says, I want you to know that you're needed and that I love you and I love you and I love you and I love you. So he says, look at what's going on in here that he's helping with. Like, I'm helping to put things back together. He says, I'm your boy. I'm your boy. He says, I'm your love boy. He's like, I'm your boy. And he makes me want to go like this. So that's what, yeah. So that's what he's saying. So there you go. And hey, Rick, good to see you. And I know he says, oh, too. He says he loves you so much too. He says, I love you so much too. He says, I love you so much too. So yeah. And what's really cool about the animals in our lives, like a lot of times they're like our mirror, and they can be like that inner reflection of things that they can show us that's going on with us, which is really, really fabulous. Like our animals are so amazing in so many ways. So so there is that. And then Kate, yes, absolutely. Kate says, could you please check in with the handsome Angus to see how he's feeling about the horses, as I feel they are keen to connect with him, but I don't want I don't want them to meet if he's not ready. He says one at a time. So he's like the one, and then the other one, and then the other one. He's like not like all at once. He's like, show me the one that's the most like, who, like the most like calm one, that's like your other dog. Oh my gosh, I can't think of your other dog's name right off the top of my head, that has like that energy, that like calm presence. He says, introduce me to the calm one that will tell the other ones that I'm okay and we're okay and all that. So he says, introduce me to the calm leader one. He says, and yes, Megs is the dog. That's right, Megs. He was like, I couldn't remember. I was like blanking. I was like something with an M, but I couldn't remember. So yeah, so he says that to do that, to introduce me with like the one that's like the gatekeeper horse, like the calm leader horse. He says do that. He says do that, and that will he says that will help, and he's like that will be like a-okay. And he's having me make me want to do my thumbs up. And he said, I think it's Billy, as he's the most keen to meet him. Velcro is the most playful. He's like, yeah, leave Velcro to last. Like he's like, let me meet Billy first, because then Billy can tell Velcro to be like, okay, like let's like wait, so he can get used to the horses first, is what he's saying. So there's that. And then yes, absolutely, Bev. So give me 1 minute here. Oh, Kimberly, I'm sending you so much love. You said you're struggling with COVID and blood clotting and just not well in general, and I guess stress, not knowing what's going on with me. So that makes sense as to why he's extra clingy. Thank you, lovely. Oh, you're so welcome. And if you want to know some resources for yourself, Kimberly, send me a message and I can give you some names of people that I know that maybe could give you some help with some of the stuff that is that's going on with you. And I'm just sending you so much love. And he is too. He's like, I'm here to help you. Like the magic of my purr, the magic of my presence. He says it's helping, it's helping, it's helping. And he says that that's what I'm there to do, like that I'm sending you that healing. And it's like he's just showing me that he's like helping you to like rejuvenate and recharge and rejuvenate and recharge, and then I'm there to help you. And I'm just sending you so much love, Kimberly, and just keep seeing like you're healing, and just keep seeing that. And then maybe get yourself a piece of rose quartz and work with some rose quartz by you too, to help bring that extra healing and love. So there you go. So much love to you, Kimberly. So much love. So let's see here. And hey, Lexi, good to see you. And you're so welcome, Kimberly. And good to see you, Lexi. And then Kate says, haha, I think Angus is on to it. Velcro should be last. But he won't be welcome. And it's so funny because the message that I get is that Velcro needs to know that Velcro needs to be patient, is what I get. Billy's like, yes, he does. He needs to know. So there we go. And you're so welcome, Kimberly, for all the love, just surrounding you with so much love there. And let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, Lexi, sending so much love. I'm going to go to you after Bev here. So Bev says, can you help us with Can you help us with how to help our dogs with the fireworks? I don't know. My dog's past got her when she was 6. So what I pick up on from your dog, Bev, is what I'm tuning into energetically, is like, keep me away from the noise and keep me distracted with like stuff that I can, like having me move my hand like this, stuff that I can play with, stuff that I can play with, and stuff that I can chew on. So sometimes giving them like a chew can help. And they actually have like there's Bach Rescue Remedy for pets too. And then I know somebody who they have like pet formulated like CBD chews that could help, that like are pet formulated. I feel like that could help your dog. And then giving me something to help cover my ears. And they have those calming caps. You can look on Amazon to what those look like, and you can like create something like that. Like what I get from your dog is like giving me like a place I can go under, like underneath a blanket, underneath a cover, and have some like TV or some other stuff to give me a distraction and some stuff to chew on. I really think will help and make it not be as super bright in where I'm at, to kind of give me like a little cocoon. I feel like that will help too. And then just to remind me, like, I'm safe. You have me, you have my back. I'm safe. You're there with me. You're there with me. And that we're safe, and we're safe, and we're safe, and that we're together and we're safe. Is that's what I get will help your dog. And you know, for those of you that resonates with you, you know, some of those tips can help with other pets too. And I really love the Bach rescue remedy for pets. That can definitely really be something that is really, really helpful. So they have a Bach rescue remedy for people too, which was really great as well. Oh, Lexi, I'm sending you so hopefully that helps, Bev. Sending you so much love, Lexi, and hi to you. You said last Sunday was a year. Oh, that I had to put Tinkerbell down. I love her and miss her so much. I have been having a really hard time these days. Oh, Lexi, I can't even imagine, because I know that's hard, right? That's a big, you know, that's a big thing to know, like, oh my gosh, like it's been a year, right? That can be so hard. And she's having me like touch the top of my head. She wants you to like touch the top of your head, and she's having me close my eyes like this. She's like, touch the top of your head and feel my presence is still downloading with you. Like, to feel that. And she says you can even get like a little tiara and just put it on your head and just know, whew, like my presence is still downloading with you. And like you could put another hand on your heart too, you know, once, you know, if you feel like moving one by your heart. She says it's there, like I send you the magic. And she showed me like Tinkerbell and Tinkerbell's little wand. She's like, I send you that magic. And she wants you to sit with like and write and have some reflection time. She says, I want you to sit and have some reflection time and think back and look through pictures and look through memories and write it out and think about it, and just know that my love is still there with you. And I just have so much gratitude. And she says, watch for flowers. She says, watch for flowers. And even if it's just like a flower petal or like a like part of the flower that you see that you pass, she says, just look for flowers. And she showed me like a bright fuchsia pink. She says, look for things that are bright fuchsia pink, and know that that's me sending my love, and I'm with you. And like whenever you're drawn to like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan, she says, know that that's my presence too. And like the sparkles of my love and sparkle dust and fairy dust, sparkle dust and fairy dust. She says that know that that's my love with you, and that I'm there with you, and that I just send you so much love. And I'm sending you so much love too, Lexi, because I know that's such a hard thing. And I actually thought about creating like a journal for people, like a grief journal for people that have lost a pet, where they can go and it has these different prompts to help them to through that. Because I really believe like that writing it out sometimes can really, really, really help us. So yeah. Oh, and you're so welcome, Lexi. And I'm here for anything you need, friend. Here for anything you need. So yeah. And you say, yes, okay, cool. Well, I better get to work on that then, right? Because I've thought about it, and you were actually kind of the inspiration behind that, Lexi. You and Tinkerbell. So there you go. So there's that. And then yeah, oh, thank you. I think it would be amazing too, because I think it's such a thing that would be so helpful for people. So there you go. So I will work on that and see what I can figure out, and you know, get it downloaded and worked out. So yes, and you're so welcome. Let's see here. And hey, Trisha. And then Kate says the journal is a great idea, would definitely help my clients. Well, there you go. So that's been something that's been on my mind. So I just have to sit and write it out, because I feel like it would be, what I'm getting is, it'd be maybe like 10 journal prompts with some other different things. So there we go. So that's on my list, friends. So there we go. So I'll keep you posted. And then Bev says, I appreciate you. Her name is Honey. Thanks so much. You're so welcome. And sending you and honey, so much love. And she's like, just keep seeing like that I'm doing well and that you're checking on me. We're just together. And that's, and during that time of the fireworks, and she says that will really help. And then Emmy says, let's see here. Do you think that a pet whose owner is sick will be clingy simply to make the owner sit still more? I think in part, like I feel like it is part of the stillness, but I also feel it's part too that they're helping to heal and they're helping to be like there to help with that healing process as well. So I guess, being still in that moment is definitely helping with that for sure, Emmy, for sure, for sure. Let's see here, and happy 4th to you, Trisha. So, no, I don't really have any plans for anything fun tomorrow. Just to kind of send the energy that hopefully the fireworks aren't too loud and crazy in the area that I live in, and that it's not going to phase me. So that's my big fun plan. I don't really have any fun plans for the 4th. So yeah, so there we go. So there's that. So there you go. And then you're so oh, hey Aurora, good to see you, Aurora. And then, oh, you're welcome, Patty. Patty says, thank you, Shauna. You're such a gift. You're so welcome. Thank you, Patty. Oh, and then sorry, oh my gosh, Trisha, I forgot. Trisha says, anything from B. So B says, well, what are we gonna go do that's fun tomorrow? I want to go do something fun. B says, I want to have a picnic with you. B says, let's have a picnic, and I want to have like an inside picnic and an outside picnic with you soon, like an inside picnic and an outside picnic. And then I want this is so ridiculous, B. Oh my goodness. I want a sandwich with the crust cut off. Like I want a sandwich with the crust cut off. Like give me a good like sandwich with the crust cut off. And he showed me like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then like a sandwich with like some chicken in it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. And he wants a special 4th of July toy. He's like, I need a special 4th of July toy and a special 4th of July outfit is what I really, really want. And that would be like so helpful. He's like, yeah, that'd be so helpful. So yeah. And now he's making me want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So there you go. So there we go. I got to buy some more peanut butter because I'm actually out of peanut butter. So that's thanks for that reminder there, Bailey. So there we go. Let's see here. And let's see here. Emmy says, our animals are so smart and loving. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, you're so welcome. They really are so smart and loving. Like if we could learn, from animals, like how amazing would that be? See, Nugget agrees because she just yawned. She's like, yes, if more people could learn from us, she says, that would be great. Huh, Nugget? Are you a good girl? Let's see if she does anything fun. Nugget, you want to come say hi? Oh, well, come say hi. Look at her move your ears. Move your ears. Oh, there she goes. She's going to come over here. Maybe she'll say, she says, hi. She says, see, I'll come closer. She says, I love to give my mom love. She's like, I'll come say hi. See, and this is another thing that I like to show people because people are like, oh, how can you talk to animals? Do they understand? She heard the thought of like me, like saying, hey, come here, Nugget. And she felt that energy of like, hey, come here, Nugget, come here, Nugget. So they pick up on all of that. Like the animals in our life, like they're so incredible. Like it's so amazing just how amazing animals are. We could really learn a lot. They remind us to be in the moment, to be in the silence of things, to be in the joy, to be in the fun. There's just so many different things that they remind us of that's just so profound and so amazing if we take the time to just really be in the moment of embracing that and just being in the moment of that. It's just so it's so powerful. So there is that. So, and let's see here. I'm going to see if anybody has any other questions. I'm so happy you guys were here. I just wasn't sure because I know it's the 3rd of July tomorrow, the big 4th of July holiday. And like, I guess, what we can do is all of us that are on here, we can just hold that vision, for the animals, that all the animals are safe and that they're safe and that they're, that they're surrounded by love. And if they do go missing, that they find somebody that can get them back to their person, that they're safe and they're safe and they're safe and that they're surrounded with with that love. So there is that. So I'm going to see if anybody has any other questions. And I'm sending you all so much love as well. And then just for those of you that don't know, I do this every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm looking into doing some more lives other than just my Sunday live. And then this Wednesday, yeah, it is this Wednesday, my friend Rachel Elizabeth, Creativity with Rachel Elizabeth Design. I'm going to go on her page and we're going to talk about like totem animals, like power animals, like spirit animals, like animals that are in nature that help us. So I'm going to do some readings with that, and that's in her group, the Creativity with Rachel Elizabeth Design, and that'll be at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday. So I'll make sure to share more updates about that. Yeah, because this Wednesday, it is this Wednesday. So I'll make sure to share more updates about that. And she does amazing Tree of Life pendants. So which she'll probably be wearing one during the broadcast, I would imagine. So there's that. Oh, thank you, Emmy, sending you so much love too, you and Popeye. So Emmy says sending you and your animals much love. Thank you. Right back at you, friends. So much love. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Ooh. So yeah, ooh, yes, I love that. So you said you were wondering if I did anything with spirit animals, and I do. So, and then Emmy says, I can't wait for Wednesday. Yeah, I do do that. Oh, hey, Lisa, good to see you. So I do do that. So I'm gonna actually I feel like I'm guided to pull a card for you. Oh my gosh, and this is no accident. So I kid you not, this card was on the bottom of the deck, and then I kind of went and saw what else was there. So this is one of my favorite decks. It's the Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal Oracle. Oh, I love Popeye too, Emmy. And this is Swan Spirit. It says take a deep dive. So I definitely feel this message is for you. And also too, I get for you, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Aura. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I do get to like spending some like reflection time by the water will really help, and just actually like like this with moving your hands in the water, just like this, and just like letting the water like soak in and send you love and send you love. I feel like that will really help, and spend some time by some body of water and just like like I'm going to take that plunge and take that deep dive, and that you got this. And that's the message of the Swan Spirit. And I feel like a lot of animals like in the bird family have really been around you in your lifetime, and I feel their presence really, really, really strong with you. So yeah, so that's so there you go. So that's that message. So yeah, so those of you guys that are interested in that, you can tune in on Wednesday evening, and that'll be broadcast in Rachel's group. So it's Creativity with Rachel Elizabeth Design, and I'll make sure to share about it before then as well. It'll be super fun. Oh, Bev, I'm sending your friend so much love. So, and her little Yorkie. So Bev says, my best friend's little Yorkie is in emergency care, was shaking and not eating. Her name is Leia. Oh, sending so much love, so much love. So Leia says, make sure they do all the tests, and that they look at everything, and that there's going to be like a slight elevation was one thing, and then to look at all that, because that's what's going to be, that's going to help put the pieces together with things. So that's going to help put the pieces together with things. And sending so much love to Leia there, Bev. Oh, so much love, so much love. And you're so welcome for that message, Aura. You're so welcome. I'm happy to do that. I love doing those. It's so much fun, right? It's like a different way to kind of like offer insights to people. It's always really fun to be able to do that, right? I love to be able to like mix it up with things and all of that. So there we go. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for real this time, but I'm so glad that I was still here, because I feel like that message from the Swan had to come through. So like that is so cool. So I love that when synchronistic things like that happen. And if you're working with an animal like that you want to call in more, just imagine them and call in their presence and just journal with them and see kind of what comes to them to you. And oh, I love you too, Bev. Love you too, and happy 4th to you too, Tina. And see what comes to you. And then this year, I'm gonna do this a thing I did last year, and I did an animal of the year reading. So what I did is I intuitively picked an animal for somebody, and I gave like a message that came from me from the animal, and I sent them a voice recording of it. And I'm going to do that again this year. And last year I did it kind of like late, but this year I'm going to do it in I'm thinking I'll probably start offering that in like November, like November, December. So pay attention to that. And so I'm definitely going to do that again, because I did quite a few last year, and it was so fun to do that, to give like that message from like, what's that animal of the year that's going to be working with you, kind of like a word of the year or an angel of the year. So that's what that was, and I'm definitely going to do that again because it's so much fun. So yes, so just love you all so much, and I hope you all have a happy 4th. And I am going to probably do like another post with just some like highlighted tips for so the 4th of July to help with you and your pet. Oh, good night to you too, Aura. And then, sleep with God and rise with God. Yes, I love that. So I'll see you on Wednesday with Rachel. Yay. Oh, cool. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. I hope all of you can join in, and I'll make sure to share about it before then too, because it's just, yes. So there you go. So yes, much love to all of you. And thank you so much for tuning in, for those of you that were able to listen to the live, and that those of you that were able to listen to the replay. And much love to you, and bye for now. Have a great night. Bye.